Hey friends. So, I always say I'm not crafty. And we're about to get crafty. We're about to do something real crafty here. Something more crafty than I'm used to. So, we'll see who's hanging out today. So, I'm picking out some colors. We're going to do all right. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to start by coloring these flowers. These flowers are from the Sentimental Susan set, and this is a set that released during Sandy's birthday month, and we're about to make my bestie a surprise. So if she pops on, it won't be a surprise, but if she doesn't pop on, it will be a surprise. So we'll see. We'll see where she's at. I'll tag her, see if she pops up. So I'm gonna start. I stamped out a whole bunch of these. I accidentally overlapped these ones, but that's okay because it's a flower. I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna color them all the same because I'm going to make this Black-Eyed Susan flower into a Gerber daisy. So I'm just gonna grab one of these sheets and I'm just gonna start coloring them. And the point to this is to not worry about how precise you are. We are just going to do like a quick color on this because we are more concerned with making the whole entire project. I want to give you the idea and get you guys off and running. So of course the Gerber daisy is going to be purple because that is Sandy's favorite color. Excuse me. I see people present. Can you say hello so I know who's here? If not, I'm just going to sit here and color because it's fun and I love coloring. I especially love coloring flowers. They're always mojo starters for me. Whenever I feel like I've lost my mojo, I pull out a flower set and I start coloring flowers. Because you can just pick one color blend and go to town and color all the flowers with that color blend. And so it doesn't require a ton of thought. You just get to sit here and you don't have to be perfect because Mother Nature makes everything perfectly imperfect. So it's a great thing to get your mojo started. Hey, good afternoon. Oh, yes, it is afternoon. For me, it's 3 o'clock. Losing your mojo? Every time I see you, you've got all the mojo. Oh, honey, if you only knew how often I lose my mojo. I just fake it real well. And usually once I start coloring, it's just a matter of starting coloring. Once I start, then the mojo is back. Michelle, you should be tagging all your friends that are going to the retreat and see if you can get them on a live. That would be fun. And yes, you're right on your balance. I know I'm going to give you a big hug too. I miss you, girl. Okay, so there's the first page of them. Now here's the second page. You guys are going to love this project. I'm kind of keeping it as a surprise too for you. There you go, Michelle. So if you're not a member of our newsletter yet, jump on the website, www.sweetsentiment.us, and click the link at the very bottom. Just scroll all the way down. Click the link at the very bottom and join our newsletter. It's super duper cool. Hey, bestie. So happy you made it home safe. I've been trying to leave you alone today so that you could sleep and rest. And that's why I'm making you a bestie present on this live. This that I'm making today is coming to Texas with me for you. So you get to watch it all go together. From the comfort of either your craft room chair or your bed. Not sure where you're at right now. So I'm taking this Sentimental Susan and I'm making it into a Gerber daisy because that's what Sandy loves. I know, it sounds like it was touch and go there for a bit. If it types the name but no tag, that means they're not in the group. Michelle means they have not joined the group yet. We're going to also take some artistic liberties with these flowers, by the way. Yeah, I don't like driving during that crazy hour. Barry doesn't either anymore. He's always like, yeah, don't be out during that time. Mom, did you see my level? They are members of the group? Weird. Usually that's why it doesn't let me tag people. They might have shut off tagging for this group because some people don't like the @everyone tag, so they turn off tagging. Sandy, can you guess what Barry's watching today? Bet you'll never guess. Yep, golf. Super duper exciting, let me tell you. Oh, I forgot a whole flower. Yep, golf. Oh, it is tagging? That's good. Yeah, Cheryl. You're so proud of Michelle for her level. in Jurassic World. Michelle, did you go download the Disney game yet? Or do you not have a Switch? But you have an Xbox, right? Or a PlayStation or something like that. Sandy, you know I love you because look at all these flowers. And if you read the description of this video, I'm actually going to craft something. I know. Everybody sit down. It's going to be all right. Don't send out the search party yet for the welfare check. I haven't been abducted by aliens yet, or that I remember. But I'm going to actually craft something. And then my husband says, how long is your live going to be? And I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea because I don't normally craft, so I don't know how long it's going to take me. Yay! That's a lot of enthusiasm for somebody who drove all night. I'm in like a really weird mood. Today and yesterday, I'm in a super weird mood. And Sandy, I got your or your voice message this morning. So apparently my phone did not register that you ring. She did? What did you get? You're going to get all kinds of surprises because I bought you a surprise too. On top of what I'm making for you today, there's a little surprise too. You guys can see that this coloring is just a method. Little brush strokes over and over and over, all the way around the flower. And we're gonna make this just long enough to shower. We're gonna make this into a Gerber daisy by putting a whole bunch of layers on it. Instead of having it be a black-eyed Susan by only having 2 or 3 layers. That's the cool thing about all of our flowers is they're super versatile. So with your imagination or Google and some handy coloring, you can literally make them whatever you want them to be. I mean, you could make this into a normal daisy. You could make it into a Gerber daisy. You could make it into a zinnia. There's a lot of different flowers you could make out of this black-eyed Susan. So, hop to it. You're going to want to buy this set. It's the stamp set and the die. And it's so much fun. This is actually one of the funnest flowers, I think, because it's easy to color. So you don't feel like you have to be super perfect on everything. Or you can stamp it on paper and cut out the paper, like the designer series paper. I think that's really cute sometimes. Stamp flowers on floral paper and then cut them out with the dies. It's really cute. Or you can use like polka dot paper or checkered paper. Hi, Linda Lou. I know, Sandy. I bet you are. I bet it's killing you that you haven't been live in so long. Evan got his first paycheck today. Super exciting moment in the Clark household. Really fun. He's got a paid internship at a coffee shop. That is pretty stinking awesome. And last night was homecoming, so he went to the homecoming dance, which is, for those of you who know my kid, that's a major step. He even danced. He wasn't just a wallflower. Although he said he danced the most minimal amount possible. So that sounds about right. But he did say he had a good time. So that makes me happy. I didn't even give him a curfew. I just told him, call me when you want me to pick you up. And like the responsible child he is, because he knew he had to be at work the next day, he called me at 10:30 and was like, hey, can you come get me? I was like, yeah. He's growing up. Yay, thanks, Sandy. That is the stamp and die set that I'm using. You guys are super duper quiet today. I know I say it almost every live, but it might just be Sandy and Linda here watching, and that's it. All right. Now we're going to turn these a little bit more on the pink side. A Halloween syringe with M&Ms and bubble bath. Well, that sounds to be an awesome surprise. I like mixing the purples, the ones with the blue back, or the blue undertones, and the ones with the pink undertones. I know you're not supposed to, but I like doing that. Especially on like flowers and dresses and even like mermaids or dragons. It just adds like almost a color morph to them. Which is super duper cool. Super duper. I'm sad that nobody's here. I wonder what everybody's out doing. Enjoying their weekend. Sandy, you should DM a couple people. Like Joy and Cheryl. You know, our usuals. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. People aren't paying attention to their devices today. I told them all yesterday that I would be here. It keeps freezing up for me. Others are having issues. It's not freezing for me. Because I have it on multiple devices, so I can see if it's freezing or not. All right. We're getting there. This is such a cool project. I want people to see it. All right, almost done coloring these, but see how you can kind of like mass produce them though and color a bunch of them at once. So if you were doing like holiday cards or birthday cards or whatever, you could definitely stamp a whole bunch of these and just kind of assembly line them. It would totally work. And I did stamp these in desert sand because I kind of want the edges to go away. The way this project's going to come out, when I die cut these, I might actually even color the white of the edges of the die cut, which I know is super weird for me. I haven't seen others here, so I'm going to use my V12, and I'm just going to go across really quickly where that blue purple and the pink purple collide and make that my highlight. And since this color is so much lighter than all the other colors, it'll kind of wash out those other colors a little bit. So it makes it a more smooth transition. Linda Lou, are you still here? I guess if all else fails, everybody can watch it on YouTube or watch the replay in Facebook. I was going to make this project for my bestie anyways. I was just waiting so that I could make it during a live so everybody could see. Okay. Yeah, she was. And now she's not. Okay. So then I'm going to grab just a simple like golden yellow. So I'm going to use Y28, Y26, and Y21. And Facebook's always having issues. And I'm just going to go around the outside of these in kind of a stippling motion. I'm going to add some spots to the insides where there would be some dark spots. But again, Mother Nature makes everything perfectly imperfect, so you don't have to worry about being absolutely perfect on this. Because what's going to happen is kind of the more imperfect you are on it, the better off it's going to be. I teach a lot of that with my flower making classes at the expos. How to get out of your own brain and stop making things so absolutely perfect. And I am the perfect one to teach that because y'all know I am the type of type A that type A people go to learn how to be more type A. So there's that. Around the outside, around the outside. Okay. And guys, I'm just literally pretty much just like scribbling on here because I want these to kind of bleed together. There's almost a face in that one. I was gonna say I'd have to put that one on the top, but I'm gonna put stamen in them, so I'm not really gonna see it because I'm gonna poke a hole in these. Sandy, are you excited to see what I'm making for you? Okay, now I'm gonna grab a couple of greens so I can do these leaves. I'm gonna grab G28, YG67, and YG63. Hi, Marlene. I did not see her. Yep, Marlene is here. Good afternoon. I'm just going to kind of trace the veins in the leaf up. I'm going to add a little shading to the center as well. Same with this one. Okay. Well, hi. I'm glad you did come on. There's not very many people here today. And so we're just hanging out. And I'm making a surprise for my bestie. It won't be much of a surprise, though, because my bestie's here and she's going to see what I'm making her. But that's okay. We often do things like that, so. Although she made me a card and then she gave it to somebody. Rude. In her defense, though, the girl really wanted it. So she's going to have to remake it. Yep, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are me. In the afternoon, everybody chose this time. They said that they wanted it at 3 o'clock Mountain Time because they were done with all of their Sunday activities and it was time to rest and relax. And so, Y'all chose the time. You did ask me. In your defense, you did ask me. But it wasn't like a, can I give your card away? It was like a, I'm giving your card away. Just saying. We do that a lot to one another too, though. We'll make you another one. Like we have time to make another one. We totally have time for that, right, Sandy? For reals? Cute. Is that okay? No, I want you to go get it back from her. I'm kidding. So kidding. It was a really cute card, though. I will say, at least she has impeccable taste. Know what I'm saying, Vern? The girl that wanted it is what I'm talking about. She has great taste. She wanted a card with me and Sandy on it. I mean, come on now. On top of Friendship Hill, holding a Copic. Like a 5-foot tall Copic. And that's pretty epic. These kind of look like little juniper trees. All right. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to pull out my dies and figure out which way they go. I just set them on there and rotate them until they line up, which is always like the last position all the way around. There we go. Oh, I thought I had it. And this is going to be multiple runs through the machine because I only have the one set of dies. So that's all right. It will not take us very long. Okay. Now we're going to run this through the machine, so hold on just a moment. Okay, so here's the first pass. There. the leaf. And the big one. Now the only problem with mass producing these is you have to cut them all. Okay, so now I gotta find it again. Look at that. I did it, I did it, I did it. Okay, so we're gonna put that one right there. Then I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna cut out one of these. Like I said, I know they're really close together, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. Like I said, flowers are perfectly imperfect. Okay. Nice. I wonder what happened to Michelle. She was here and then she ran away. Okay, there's another small one. And over here's the big one. Toss that. This is the hardest part of all of it, you guys. Cutting out the flowers. I guess it's not really hard. You just have to be patient. And we know patience is not one of the things that I possess. Especially when, quote unquote, crafting. Because y'all know that I'm not really crafty. You love it? Yeah, who's here? Say hello. As I run these through the die cutting machine. Okay. And then we'll have one more pass through the machine and then everything will be cut out. You guys notice I just used washi tape to tape all this down. And I use my washi tape until it like literally disintegrates. And then I'm good. They're so pretty. You like them? Wait till we stack them all up. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it so much you're gonna be singing Tim McGraw songs. I like it. I love it. Look at me getting kicked off Facebook again. Why can I not get this one to line up? with literally, oh, there it is. I'm like, there's only so many petals. There's only so many ways that I can turn this. It's gotta line up sooner or later. All right. Okay, last pass through the machine. Okay, grab that. Well, there wasn't a lot of excess on that paper, was there? Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's tape. I was like, uh-oh, I ripped my flower. Oh, no. You'll be patient for me? Well, that's good, because we all know I'm not, so. Okay, so now, are you guys ready? We're gonna put this little flower together. It's gonna be so fun. Okay, so in order to make a Gerber daisy, the petals on the daisy aren't really, they're not super duper shaped in any way. They're just kind of concave. So what I do is I just take something that's kind of narrow. This little jewel picker I have on my desk is pretty narrow. I don't even, you're silly. I don't even spritz the paper for this. I just go for it. So I do some of them kind of off center a little bit. And just kind of so that they're all, I don't know, I can't even finish a sentence today. It's been a day. So see, it really doesn't take very long to shape these. You can just keep going around. And you can use a glue stick for this. You can use a pen or a pencil. Anything really that you have handy. This just happens to be something that I have on my desk. I can't remember who gave it to me, either Sandy or Becky. And I use it constantly. So it's hanging out on my desk. We're just going to say a little caterpillar got to the end of that one and ate that leaf, that petal. This is crafting together, but I'm doing all the work. That's funny. It's because you're too tired to do the work. You drove all day yesterday. So the only thing I'm going to caution you when making flowers like this is make sure that you have an odd number. So 3, 5, 7, 9, however many you want to stack up. They just tend to look better and the petals work out better that way. The leaves I'm going to take and curl. And then this one I'm going to curl down. And then this one I'm going to curl this way. So they're all a little bit different. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm gonna get a drink of water. Water's really important. Okay. So I have all of these little stamen here, and they're teal because the flower's purple, and I mean, you guys know how that goes. So I'm gonna take, I usually have handy my flower shaping tools. You don't necessarily have to have these. I just like to use this foam block. And then, that is not what I thought it was. This pokey tool. It's a pokey tool. It's very important. So I'm going to poke down in the middle of these, and that hole is not going to be big enough to fit all those stamen through. So I'm just going to push this a little bit further to make that hole bigger. And like I said, we're taking artistic liberties here. These stamen are from the one of the packages of sweet stamen. So if you have not purchased them, they're really, really cute. Great price. It's $6.99, I believe. And in the package, you get a few of each color. So you get like a whole rainbow of colors. So really fun. I think we only have like 4 or 5 packages left, something along those lines. Okay. Now I'm going to take the stamen and I'm just going to line them all up. I forgot to grab a piece of wire, so you're going to have to bear with me while I find a piece of wire. And I didn't count these. I just grabbed a bundle of them. I know what I'll do is I have these big stamen from my class. Sandy, do you want white or green or yellow or orange? You get to choose. Or there's purple down here, but they're not like the big ones. They're smaller. White? You want the white glittery ones? That's what you're gonna get then. You don't even know what I'm making you yet, and you're like making decisions on it. That's how we roll. Okay, so this is how I teach this in my class. So you take your stamen and you put all of the little pearls together at one end, so you have this loop. See that? Okay. And you take your stamen and you run it down through so that it's about the same as the loop. And then you bend this up so that it's all in one, and then you twist it together. Okay, then you have to start with the smallest ones first because they're the top of your flower. I might have too many stamens on here for what I'm trying to do, but hey, that's all right. Okay, and then you just start layering up your flowers. Got to figure out which ones are the big ones and which ones are the small ones. Ooh, it's gonna be so pretty. Maybe I'll just do half of it today and half of it tomorrow. What do you think about them apples? Maybe we'll do the flower today and the rest of the project tomorrow. Sandy would be so mad. I don't always use a wire, but a lot of the times I do. So then I just take my snips or scissors or something and I cut that wire and I push that through, and then I save this wire so I can use it for some other time. And then this, I start fanning out all of the petals. Look at that big Gerber daisy, my friend. So as I glue them, I'm gonna fix them the way I want them. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it and then I'm gonna start gluing. You can be that patient or you can't be that patient. Apparently I can't be patient enough to let my hot glue heat up. Oh, you can be that patient that you wait until tomorrow to see. I'll give you a sneak peek of what it is, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than what I figured it was going to take. But I can give you a sneak peek. So I'm going to start using my Barely Art glue instead of hot glue because it's taking my glue gun a minute. Okay. Oops. And I'm just kind of pulling these layers down so I know where I'm at as far as my gluing process, because I don't want all of my layers to end up all stacked together like this, because that does not make a pretty flower. I'm just squeezing some glue in between the layers, fanning them out, gluing them up, and then repeating the process. And I always fuss with my flowers like a lot. So if you're not into that, don't worry about it. This just happens to have like a ton of layers. So I'm going to be like super duper fussy about which direction they go and where they all end up so that they're not all like stacked. And I don't like them like fanned like that. So I move them so that they're not all like in the same direction, if that makes any sense. So some go left, some go right. There. Oh, look at that. So then I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it between my fingers. I'm going to make a peace sign. I'm going to put it between my fingers and I'm going to kind of hold it all together for just a second so that it can dry. You love this flower? Good. I assume you want it sparkly, right? Can we? I assume you want it glittery. I don't think we can have a non-glittery flower. Especially since it's Crazy Creations glitter, and you know how much we like that. Oh my God, I'm too fussy with this. I can tell you that right now. Yes, glittery. Okay. So then, where's my glitter? Here it is. We'll make this glittery today, and then I'll show you the project, and we'll make the rest of the project tomorrow. Because it has already been an hour, and all we've really done is make the flower. But I am really excited. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start folding these layers up and separating them. Not like separating them because of the glue, but like separating them so I can get glitter in between every layer. Because when Sandy says glitter a flower, she means glitter a flower. So I'm just folding these down. I can reshape the flower no matter what, it's fine. It's just paper. Look at how dimensional that flower becomes. How cool is that? Okay, so then I have my sponge. And I'm just gonna put a pretty good amount of glue on it. And thank you, Linda Lou. Hi, Cheryl. I'm sorry you didn't catch me sooner too, but tomorrow you're really going to want to watch because we're going to put together this whole project. So I'm just making pieces of it right now. Okay, so I'm going to take my sponge and I'm just going to like kiss the edges of all of this. I'm even gonna do the stamen in the middle. But this glitter is so super cool that it's gonna make all of this look like it's frosted. Like it's a flower from the Frozen movie. And we can do more glue and glitter if we want. I just want like a nice soft powder on this one. I don't want a ton. But we'll see. I might end up with a ton. I like to make sure it gets in between all the layers. Like this little petal down here keeps on missing out. It doesn't have enough glue on it. We'll fix that problem. Now it's got enough glue on it. Ooh, Sandy, look at all this pretty glitter. The same time as I was today and yesterday, so it's 3 o'clock Mountain. So 5 o'clock for you, Cheryl. Look at that. How pretty is that, you guys? I gotta tell you, this candy cup is perfect to put your little spoon in and stuff. Look at that. So cool. All right, so you guys want to see what this is going to go on tomorrow? You know I sing at everything, right, Linda? This is not news to you. It's just part of my charm. Ooh, and I threw that leaf right on out. Sandy, you know how much I love you, right? Because I've now spread glitter from one end of my desk to the other. Look at how frosted and pretty those look. So cute. This little container of glitter has lasted so long. Oh, look what I just did. Not gonna last long if I keep doing that, huh? O's, wells, and puppy dog tails. That's what my mom used to say when we were little. O's, wells, and puppy dog tails. So I'll clean up my glitter mess. I always just use my sponge that has glue on it, because then I can take this sponge that's covered in glue and glitter and just throw it in the trash. See? Like it never happened. Look at that. Okay, so the project we're going to be making tomorrow is this. And I know that this looks like just a little box, right? But this box is going to be transformed into something very, very special. It's going to be transformed into a memory dex for my Sandy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all of this cute stuff that I have and I'm gonna decorate the box. So I have all different colors of purple and black, and I'm gonna paint the black with the distress ink, or paint the box with the distress ink. And then we have our little dowels that we're gonna put in for the memory dex scenario. Then I have the cute and crafty doodlebug paper that we're going to put the doodlebug paper around it so that it's all covered with cute little doodlebug paper. And then I have these little typography letters from Tim Holtz, and so we're going to write Sandy on it. We're going to put it right here so that it has her name. And then I have the shape sprinkles and doodle pops that go with the cute and crafty. So that's all going to be there. And then I have this cute little ruler, and I have some little scissors. Of course, we're going to tie a ribbon on it. So we're going to decorate all this tomorrow on our live. So you're going to want to tune in and check it out. We're going to put this big old flower right on the front of it for Miss Sandy. Mine has these little clips, paper clips, or clothes clips on the front of mine. And we're going to make Sandy a little clip so that if you are trying to find something specific, you can. So let me show you. So I have my color cards in here. And so say that I want to be on this one. I just use my little clippy here and I clip it so that I know where I'm at, so that I can get to it easily. Pretty cool, huh? And then when you're not using it, you just clip them to the front or the back or wherever you want it. So we're gonna make a little clip for Sandy, and we're gonna decorate all of this up, and it's gonna be wicked cute. I know, Linda, you Lou. Don't you worry your pretty little head, because I do have an extra one for you. I just don't know how to decorate it yet. So I do have one. So anyways, that's going to be our project tomorrow. So do not miss out. Turn my glue gun off. I will need that tomorrow. So I will be here at 3 o'clock again. So on the East Coast, that's 5. Central Time, that's 4. Mountain Time, that's 3, and Pacific Time, that's 2. So I hope you love it, bestie. I'm so excited to make this for you. Wicked excited. So of course I had to find all the doodlebug stuff for you, and you know, get it all the purple inks, and make sure that it's all ready to go. So anyways, guys, I will see you back here tomorrow, and we will make this amazing project for the awesome Miss Sandy. And then you'll have an idea on how to make it yourself. So I will see you back here tomorrow. Toodles! Love ya, Linda!